Welcome to the Hidden Therapist, where we blend ancient wisdom with modern psychology to help you transform your mind, emotions, and life. I'm Nicholas Colt, and in this series, Everyday Alchemy, we'll explore how alchemical principles can guide us through the process of personal growth, emotional healing, and mental well-being. Think of it as a way to take something as complex as the human mind and soul and turn it into gold, metaphorically speaking. In this first episode, we are going to lay the foundations for what alchemical therapy is all about and how it can be applied to your life in real, actionable ways. Now, you may be wondering, what's alchemy got to do with therapy? Well, let's start by breaking it down. At its core, alchemy was about transformation, turning base metals into gold, finding the philosopher's stone, and ultimately achieving spiritual enlightenment. But what if we could use those same principles of transformation to understand and heal our emotions? That's exactly what we'll be exploring here in Everyday Alchemy. Let's start with a fundamental concept of alchemy: transformation. In therapy, transformation isn't just about changing behaviors or thinking patterns. It's about fundamentally altering the way we relate to our emotions, our past, and ourselves. In essence, we are the alchemists of our own lives. But here's the thing: transformation isn't always easy. It can be messy, uncomfortable, and sometimes even painful. And that's where we enter the first alchemical concept we'll be working with: Nigredo. Nigredo is often referred to as the blackening phase. It's the stage of decomposition where things fall apart, break down, and are reduced to their rawest form. In alchemy, this is when the base metal is melted down. In our own lives, it represents those challenging moments when everything seems to fall apart: anxiety, depression, grief, or simply feeling lost. But here's the key: this phase is necessary. Without it, there is no change, no growth, no gold. And although it's hard to go through, it's also where the healing starts to happen. But here's the key: this phase is necessary. Without it, there is no change, no growth, no gold. And although it's hard to go through, it's also where healing starts to happen. It's the part of therapy where we face our shadows, process past trauma, and start clearing out the emotional clutter that's been weighing us down. So, in therapy, how do we use Nigredo to help us heal? It's all about acceptance. We have to first allow ourselves to feel the emotions we often want to avoid. It's about creating space to say, this is where I am right now. If you've ever felt like you were stuck, that's often because we resist the blackening process. But embracing it, however difficult, is the first step toward your transformation. Now, we won't stay in Nigredo forever. Once we've processed the initial emotional rawness, we move into Albedo, the phase of purification, which we'll dive into in a later episode. But for now, just know that the work we'll do here in Everyday Alchemy will help you turn these base emotional experiences into wisdom and strength. Here's a small exercise to start your transformation today. Grab a notebook and write down one emotion or experience that's been heavy on your heart. It could be something you've been avoiding, like a past hurt or current fear. Then, take a moment to acknowledge it. Just sit with it, without judgment, without trying to fix it. Simply write down how it feels in your body and mind. No need to analyze it yet. This is your Nigredo moment. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. And just like the alchemists, we'll need time, patience, and the willingness to get messy. But trust me, once you start embracing these stages, you'll begin to see things shift. Thank you for joining me in this first episode of Everyday Alchemy, here on The Hidden Therapist. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the 4 stages of personal growth in alchemy and how they apply directly to emotional healing. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the 4 stages of personal growth in alchemy and how they apply directly to emotional healing. Until then, take care and remember, alchemy isn't just about turning lead into gold. It's about transforming your life from the inside out. See you next time.